Hey everybody, welcome back to my Slice of Heaven Outdoors. I'm Joey. Today we're going to be in the kitchen and we're going to make sausage orecchiette. If you've never heard of that dish, it's one of my family's favorites. It consists of Italian sausage, spinach, orecchiette pasta, onions, garlic, and topped with Parmesan cheese in the end. So stay tuned, stick around, and I'll show you how to make it. Alright guys, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our skillet hot, which I should have already done, but I didn't do it. We also, on this back burner, I have 12 cups of water with 12 chicken bouillon cubes in it. So basically I'm making a chicken broth. Now you can use chicken broth, chicken stock. This way is just cheaper, and I may not use all 12 cups. But if you're using the broth and all, you don't have to heat it up like I'm doing. I just do that because it makes the cubes dissolve a little bit quicker. And we'll be adding that to our pasta, and the pasta will absorb most of the liquid. Alright guys, first thing you do is we chop one large onion. We stick that in our skillet. And I don't know why, but whenever I'm cooking onions, I like to put a little bit of butter in it. The butter was not part of the original recipe. That's just something I like to do. Now, I'm making a very large portion. There is 6 of us, and a few of us are big eaters. We're also going to put a little bit of garlic in there. Again, I don't measure it, I just dump it in. Show looks how much I like to use, and we all love garlic, so and now we'll just wait for that to cook until it gets translucent. And then we'll add the sausage. Alright, you can see how the onions are getting a little bit brown. That's the way I like to do them. And next we're going to use this Italian sausage. We're going to put 8 of these links in here. And what you need to do is you need to cut it long ways out of the casing and discard the casing. What I usually do is just hold it over the pan. Then after we get it all in there, we'll chop it up with a spoon, break it up. Alright, we got the 8 sausages in, and now we'll just sit here, and as it cooks, we'll try to break it up with a spoon. You want to get it as small as possible. So I'll bring you back when that's all brown. Alright guys, you can see it's pretty well chopped up. It's almost all the way brown. No more pink, but I'm going to give it another 2 or 3 minutes. You just got to keep chopping it up with the spoon to get it all chopped up. You could probably use ground Italian sausage too, but we like the flavor of those links, so you don't mind cutting it up and breaking it up, or cutting them open and breaking it up. Be back in a minute. Alright guys, the next step, we're just going to take about a ladle full of this broth, pour it in the sausage. Yeah, let's do 2 ladles worth. And anything that was sticking to the bottom of the pot, we kind of want to scrape off a little bit. Alright, I stuck about 4 or 5 more ladles worth of broth in here, and next we're going to add the orecchiette. And we're going to start out with 2 packages. 2 16-ounce packages. Actually, I lied. We're going to do 2.5 packages. 2.5 packages of orecchiette in here. Now this is where the broth comes in. We need to cover up all the orecchiette. Alright, I know that looks like a lot of liquid, but that orecchiette will soak it up. We'll let that get up to a good temperature. Just try to keep all the orecchiette down inside the liquid. Now this part will take a while because we may have to add a little bit more liquid after this soaks it up. You need to watch this when it starts cooking, because when it starts absorbing that water, it'll start sticking to the bottom of the skillet. And I know you're sitting there thinking, man, that skillet looks full. Well, we ain't done yet. Try to stir it around, make sure all the orecchiette gets in the water at some point. If you've never had orecchiette, this is a kind of a chewy pasta. Not like your other kinds of pasta, like your spaghetti or your penne or rigatoni. It's got a little bit of a chew to it. So we'll just let that keep cooking and it'll keep absorbing the water. Alright guys, when it starts getting thick like this, you're going to want to turn down that fire a little bit because it does stick to the bottom of the pan. So you got to kind of keep moving stuff around so it doesn't stick too bad, and you can see this liquid's getting pretty thick. Alright guys, now we're going to add the spinach, and we're going to put in a total of 1 pound of spinach. So it's going to look like a lot, but it will wilt down. Sorry for the noise on the bag. And that's 1 bag. We'll put the other one in a second. You're going to want to try to stir this in. You get it under there and get the heat on it, it'll start wilting. Bag now. Pot's getting a little full, so we'll do half and then put in the other half. Kind of just mix it in there. The heat from the pasta and the rest of the dish and the juices, it'll all start wilting the spinach pretty quick. At this point, you can probably even have the fire, the heat off underneath the skillet, and because the heat of the pasta and sausage and, like I said, the liquid will pretty much do all the wilting you need it to do. Like I was saying earlier, guys, this is one of the family's most favorite dishes right here. Most favorite meal. Everybody in the house loves this one. And just keep working it in until it's all incorporated, and like I said, and it'll wilt down. You can even chop the spinach if you like, but that's just too much work. You don't need no spices for this meal because the sausage already has plenty of spices in it, and the pasta really soaks up the flavor of that sausage. And the last step is the Parmesan cheese. Shredded Parmesan cheese over the top. That's about that's about 5 ounces of shredded Parmesan cheese. And that meal is done. Alright guys, well that's how I make my sausage orecchiette. If you like that dish, give it a try. I am sure you will not be disappointed. Like I said, it's a family favorite here. So until next time, y'all have a great day.